Just take that line out.
CAUL1 force.
Damn blast this thing. Somebody put a finger on the loop. In here, please. Right, everybody stand by. Where's O'Leary? If that fellow lets us down again...
Ah, my leading lady.
I hope he'll be as good on stage. When you're quite ready, Art... OK, narrator, stand by. Eileen, when you can free yourself from his clutches, perhaps you'll be ready with the first bit of the poem.
Cameras, lights, action!
Do you mind? All right, everybody, make yourselves comfortable. That's it. And we will all enjoy the first sight of our grand new ethnic Gaelic Technicolor epic. Here we go. Oh, kill the lights. Quiet, quiet, please. He's not Charlie Chaplin. Now, this is very serious. Now, Eileen, are you watching for the close-ups? There you are. Now, that's your cue. Can we have a little more light on Eileen, please? Now, music! Music cue. Where's the blasted music? Now, narrator, where's his spot? Stage manager!
This is the town of Macroom. How will I do this? Shouldn't it be in Irish?
No, English, of course. Some part of the show's got to be comprehensible to our audiences. OK? Give it all you've got.
This is the town of Macroom, County Cork.
Maybe you've never heard of dramatic license. It doesn't matter about the physical location. It's the idea that counts, do you see?
The inhabitants are surprised at the sight of this 18th century figure. But if they're surprised today, it is nothing to the stir made by Arthur O'Leary when he returned from the continent 2 centuries ago to his native town of Macroom.
Narration! We haven't got time for aesthetic red herrings.
He was a dashing figure, all right, and such a demeanour in a native Irishman
a member of a race that had been beaten into the ground for centuries, was a source of wonder.
Ní hín tíana fear ben a chosca CAUL1, agus na gaiileh in chéad láile.
Stop it! I will not have these interruptions! Stop! Lights, please, lights! Now listen. Let me make one thing perfectly clear. You all know this effort is being subsidized by a Gaeltacht grant, and as such I have to use Gaeltacht actors. But it doesn't mean I have no choice. So, Mr. Art O'Leary, don't push it, please.
Hín me se push al tada, ach na rekken breag, wel breag a goni, hín a hielish.
Fan suckerart, thug a buggy.
Weet go chipsy sauce to
And another thing. I may not understand your quaint patois too well, but I do know about tomfoolery when I hear it. And just remember, this is only a play. Based on something that happened centuries ago, it has no real relevance to what's going on today. Shall we continue?
Esa deart agus fan sucker. You know not drama, not come a foi.
Breag. Má 100 bucks an a breag. Ceach me a gun scale.
Continue narration. Stand by, voices.
Art O'Leary, late of the Hungarian Hussars, young veteran of many battles, home to the dangerous peace of his native land.
The utter confounded impudence of the brat. I can name at least 5 laws he's breaking.
An underestimation. His very existence as an Irish officer in a foreign army was an affront to the colonial laws effective in Ireland in 1767. That he carried a sword and rode a good horse was not alone outrageous, it was dangerous.
Dear, who is that fine young man?
He's no fine young man. He's a silly jackass. Hardly a man anyway. Native, you know.
But surely he's one of the O'Learys from the West. Funny chap he is. Claimed to be descended from chieftains.
Nonsense, of course. O'Leary's just like the rest of them. Underneath his fine trappings, a native.
Arthur O'Leary straddled 2 cultures, that of the conqueror and that of the oppressed. But from what we know of him, his main aim in life was to enjoy it.
Stoppy. Stoppy, Jowl. Oh, Art, stop.
That's you, all right?
Art.
Scream le magne, labra arod, gevrachon hetterit. Spanda oor tarnier. Clive sheen erigid, lav yes kalma, rumsal wagarach. 4 kraglar navid kalgach. Hoe gorchum fallerat, sach keel cannon foot. Dula di sas na shiska talagat, snie mar wahelet, ach le hen charpagla. Kegalo de kalhu, warnin manama.
Look at the bleeding style.
I thought we was supposed to be cock of the walk here.
He's asking for it, and he's bleeding get it.
That's right, yeah.
So, Arthur O'Leary came home, confident in his manhood, afraid of nobody, and money in his pocket. But he came home to a very strange situation.
Exported from the port of Cork this year, 100,000 barrels of beef, 7,000 barrels of pork, 13,000 casks, and 85,000 firkins of butter.
In the same year, 1767, half of the people of Ireland were starving.
Agus a lad a dole.
You're gaudy be.
For once, I'm on your side, O'Leary.
Pass Sam, the gosha.
On the continent of Europe, the persecution of minorities was no novelty. But in this country, it was the majority which was oppressed. The native Irish were legislated out of existence.
The law does not suppose any such person to exist as a native Irishman.
The Irish who will not conform are forbidden to purchase land or tenement, to take mortgages for security of money, to have a lease for more than 31 years. They shall be neither divines, physicians, or soldiers, and they shall possess no horse worth more than £5.
Ach, can't want to tag him to listen to the Ach, the gnawing if you shut on. Tar táhachtach hí nach leire. Cin all aristocrats mar dtír ha.
I don't see much evidence of your blue blood.
Arthur Lira was 21 years when he returned. Anything he might have perceived about the oppression of his country was long absorbed by the tradition of his class. Young men of the right social status but the wrong nationality went abroad. 40,000 of them died in the service of France. Arth was privileged. He would die in his own country soon.
Bud mór agus básan éirin. Is des a dramshib, ní buile ben a cha.
Well, that's it. That's the end of the first part. Oh, Joe, would you just do the needful? I think it might just work. What do you think?
Tá go háling ar fad. Harvey go des. Cén chuir chuine tuair.
Oh, nothing to it, really. It's done all the time these days. Mixed media.